Hi guys, Harry here, and welcome to 2 Decks, 1 Card episode number 7. Welcome back everybody. I hope you had a great couple of weeks since the last time I saw you. And I just want to say once again a huge thank you for all the support and feedback on the last video. It was really intriguing to see what your guys' no-brainers were. So later on in this video, I'll get my phone out and I'll take a look and I'll read some of them out. But thank you so much because it helps me to learn new effects and to stumble across new effects as well. Even though I am in a magic shop, of course, there's a lot of effects that I miss out on. So I am intrigued about what you guys perform, what you guys like to keep on you at all times, and yeah, thanks for the support. This week we are talking about 2 killer products. One of them is something that you should have on you all the time, and the other one is something that you should have on you all the time. They are both workers, they are both practical. One of them is more of a magical effect, the other one is a utility device, but both of them are perfect and they are both brought to you by Alakazam and Steve Della. Now for those of you that have been watching the videos and keeping up to date with previous vlogs and everything like that, will know that I'm not really a big fan of flashy products, you know, ones that look like a magic trick. And this is why this product is amazing. Not only is it a superb, powerful effect in its own right, but it looks so organic. One of my favourite routines to perform is the DFB and exact change routines. And once again, it's because it looks just off the cuff. It looks so impromptu, it looks so practical, and it just uses everyday objects that people are familiar with. I love mentalism, of course, and this is where Will to Read by Steve Della and Alakazam tick all the boxes. Not only is it a fantastic mentalism effect, but you can do so much more with it. For one sheet of paper that you need to carry in your wallet, I tell you what, keep the camera there. Look at this, ready? It's in my wallet right now. One sheet of paper. With that, I can do a book test, I can do multiple revelations, and of course I can do the free will effect that is the main sort of basic routine that you get with Will to Read. Before we go any further and talk a bit more about Will to Read, let's see a quick video performance. Mum,
yes.
We're going to try a little experiment, and it's an experiment that is from a book that I've read, and it's from a book called Labyrinth. Have you ever read that book?
No.
Okay, it's by Scarlett Godfrey, and I've ripped out one of the pages and I'll tell you why in a moment. But the book Labyrinth is based on sort of patterns that humans take, and she'll give you loads of experiments in the book, and you can go out and perform them, and most humans, like 90%, will follow the same suit and end up at the same outcome. It's really strange. The book is full of experiments, and I've ripped out this page because this is a simple one that we're going to try now. So I want you to take a hold of that and put it to one side. And I'm going to tell you now, on that piece of paper that's under your hand is a prediction. So on there are your outcomes, even though you haven't done them yet.
Right.
Okay, ready? So what we need for this is a coin. So you've got a coin, a card. Let's go for this one here, Reddington.
Reddington.
My sister works there.
She does, so does my daughter.
No way, they know each other. Jokes, same person. Right, so we've got a card, a coin and a pen. What I want you to do is pick up any 2 of the objects. Now, I don't want to be involved in this at all. This is 100% your choice, okay? So, whenever you want, just pick up 2 of the objects for me. Are you happy?
Yes.
Okay, so you don't want the pen?
No.
Okay, I'm going to place the pen away, all right? So the pen goes away in my pocket. Happy?
Yeah.
Okay, now you've got 2 items left. You're just going to hand me any of the items. Make sure it's a free choice. Are you sure?
Yes.
Now I'm going to count down from 5, and when I hit 0, you cannot change your mind. During the 5 seconds, you can switch if you want. Ready? 5, 4, 3.
2, 1. I don't want to switch. I want to stick.
Oh, all right then. You're happy with that?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Now here's the thing. On this piece of paper were the actions. Yeah. Let me show you what I mean. On page 110, it says it was odd. Even with all of their cleverness, they did not know what to do next. And it says, hey guys, listen up. I have had a vision. I will have the card, you will have hold of the coin, and it is always the pen that gets put away out of sight in the pocket. And you made all the choices, yeah?
Very good.
That's insane, isn't it?
Yeah. Well
Good
done.
job. Absolutely
Super.
good job. Thank you.
Very good.
So there was a quick performance, and guys, that is honestly the bare bones of what you can do with Will to Read. Inside here, you get multiple methods as well as the 100% accurate, 100% of the time effect. So reasons why I like Will to Read, and guys, I do generally carry this on me all the time. I know Dad does, I know Steve does, and I know a lot of other people carry it on them. And it's because it is just so organic. I can take out the piece of paper beforehand. I can state that their exact actions are going to be predicted ahead of time. I can give that piece of paper to the spectator. They can hold on to it. I don't need to switch anything. I don't need to force anything. They're honestly free choices. I mean, I was as fair as can be in that video, and you can do that every single time. Make it clear that you want nothing to do with this. This is your spectator's decision. All I need to do is just let them know that their actions are predicted on the piece of paper. That's my job done then. It's honestly baffling. Of course, you can get your spectator to take out the prediction, open it up and read it, and it is 100% accurate 100% of the time. That's another reason why Will to Read is so good. All I need on me is just that sheet of paper. One sheet of paper. One sheet does plenty, right? And it does in this case as well. And all you need is your spectators to get out a pen, a coin and a card. Of course, you can supply them, you can always carry them on you so you know that you're ready to go, but you can borrow all the objects. As long as they are a coin, a pen and a card, it doesn't matter. And that's why it's great. Now, like I said, that was just the bare bones routine you can do with that. But like a lot of Alakazam products, we get them and we try to make them the best we possibly can. And that's exactly what we've done with Will to Read. So not only can you perform the free will effect, you can also perform Steve Deller's All About Eve on there as well, which is absolutely incredible. And of course, other revelations that you may be able to link with certain other Alakazam products, such as the Bit Book. So we're going to move on to the second product now. This is Steve Deller's Night Flight deck. And it's a deck of cards, but with a lot more about it. Not only is it a deck of cards that are waterproof, of course, that is what's cool about this. It's a waterproof deck of cards. I'll jot that down there. Now, if you listen, let me do it here. You might be able to hear. Yeah, you can hear they are plastic cards, but the fantastic thing about them is they handle great. You can do riffle shuffles like this. You can do faro shuffles. All you have to do is obviously just part the edges, weave them in, and there you go. You can do so much with them, and I must admit, when I first heard about them, I was put off by the fact they're plastic. I'm not gonna lie, but when I got my hands on some, honestly, they handle really, really well. Not only that, that they also have built-in features on the back, if you know what they are, which is a great touch that Steve's added. Now, the Night Flight deck is fantastic because not only are they waterproof, not only do they have hidden features and they handle really well, they also have standard faces, which is something I do look for in a pack, because there's nothing worse than someone not being able to work out what card it is, because it's got a fancy design. So if you take a look there, they've got just classic faces on, which is really, really nice. If I ever go abroad, this deck's been with me to Paris, to Holland, to Germany, Brazil, France, you name it, it's been there. Well, France is Paris, isn't it? But it's been there, and it's great for if you are doing stuff at bars, pubs, restaurants, anywhere like that, because like I said, if you put it down on a wet surface, you can just wipe it off again. If it gets something on it, you can just clean it. And this deck will honestly last you a lifetime. If you want any more information on the Night Flight deck, then click up there, or there will be a link in the description down below to check it out. And I cannot recommend them enough. I've got the video up here, guys, from last week's episode, so I'm just gonna check out what you guys said. Rob said, I love Roll. He bought it years ago, and he's right. He said it absolutely stuns people, and he does it with 3 dice. He likes the fact that people have something to do with their hands. And I think that's a great shout, It's always good for spectators to have something because they really feel involved in the effect. For me, I just get them to do it in their head because 1, I'm lazy, I can't be able to carry around dice. But for 2, I like a little pun of saying, make sure they're not loaded, even though they're in their head. It's probably not even funny, but I like it anyway. William said, Roll is a brilliant effect. He uses it on his walk around as his final routine. He switches it in after other stuff. It's fantastic, and he said it's one of his favourite no-brainer effects. And you are absolutely right, guys. If you haven't checked out last week's episode, check it out because it's a great effect that as soon as you perform it once, it will be stuck in your head. There's no memory work, There's no sleight of hand. It's just simple, powerful card magic, which is great. Tom says, so hello Tom. Tom says, nicely done Harry. His no-brainer effects are Inflection and a drawing prediction, both of which he carries in his assassin wallet. Now, both of them are fantastic. A drawing prediction is my favorite plot in Magic. It's so baffling, you know, and I love word revelations, but I think a drawing really feels like you've just plucked it out of nowhere. And Inflection is great as well, guys. If you haven't checked that out, then make sure you check it out. It's a beautiful, just 2-card transposition, super easy, super simple to follow. And once again, it is really, really baffling. So great shouts, Tom. Now, whilst checking at the previous video, I did notice we hit 28 likes on the video. So guys, please, can we try and smash, let's go for 40 likes. Let's try and hit 40 likes on this video, guys, and that will mean the world to me. So please smash the thumbs up button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're new around here, because we will keep you up to date with all things new in the Magic world, and of course, oldies but goldies. So guys, subscribe if you haven't done already. Smash that thumbs up button. Let's try and hit 40 likes. That would be incredible. And I'll see you in 2 weeks' time on 2 decks, 1 card.